Hi, my name is Alex Bowie, and today for my demonstration speech, I will be demonstrating ways on how to manage high cholesterol. Uh, According to the CDC, almost 2 in 5 Americans actually have high cholesterol. That means that about half of the American population is at an increased risk of developing heart disease and stroke, which are actually the 2 leading causes of death in the US. The biggest concern with high cholesterol is that prolonged elevated levels can actually lead to other health issues, but it's typically not symptomatic. So a lot of the people that actually do have elevated levels have it for sometimes years without knowing it because they don't have any symptoms. My credibility related to this health topic is I actually have high cholesterol in my situation. It actually is genetic. My dad has it, my grandmother has it. A lot of it all comes from my dad's side of the family. And it's just a gene malfunction. So they diagnosed it when I was about 9 years old. I had to go to Children's Hospital in Los Angeles, see an endocrinologist. I spoke to a nutritionist. So I actually have a lot of information that I received from them that I've applied to my own life. It is important to consider other health issues such as high blood pressure and genetics, like in my case, that could also increase the risk for heart disease and stroke. And it would ultimately be the deciding factor if you need to be put on medication. Also, in my case, I did have to be put on medication just because it was genetic and my levels would not go down, even applying all these different ways. So the first couple of steps to manage your cholesterol levels are a healthy diet, which is super, super important. Exercise and an increase in any type of physical activity can help raise HDL levels, which are the good cholesterol levels. And losing weight, if you're a little overweight and if you are a smoker, quit smoking immediately. It could also contribute to managing your levels. Everyone can benefit from these lifestyle changes, but if high cholesterol runs in your family, I implore you to make these decisions sooner than later. So for my first demonstration, I will demonstrate how to read a nutrition label and see how you can make better choices. So for example here, this is a sample of frozen lasagna. It tells you your servings here. So you have 4 servings per container. And each of these numbers that you see is for 1 serving. So it's not for the entire thing. You would have, it's 1 serving times 4. So here, what we want to be for high cholesterol, you want to focus on fat, your saturated fats, your trans fats, your cholesterol, sodium, any added sugars, and fiber. So the bad stuff is the fats. Any trans fat and saturated fats will increase your total cholesterol. Saturated fats are typically found in red meat and dairy products, which is both in this case in the frozen lasagna. And trans fats can be found in margarines, cookies, cakes. Removing these 2 fats can reduce your LDL, which is the bad cholesterol. And then soluble fiber, which is, you want to look at dietary fiber, can actually help you absorb the cholesterol into your bloodstream. In this case, although it does have 4 grams of your dietary fiber, the good does not outweigh the bad. This is not a great choice for high cholesterol just because there's about 23% of your daily value of saturated fat. There's 12% of cholesterol, and it has quite a bit of sodium as well. Let's see. So Soluble, yes, we talked about soluble fiber. It can be found in things like oatmeal, beans, apples, and pears. Some other things that could help with high cholesterol are omega-3 fatty acids. That can be found in salmon and walnuts, flaxseed, but you can also just take it as a supplement. And diet should be one of the first things that we adjust. It's like for any disease, really. I think it's more common knowledge now than it was before. That food has a huge, huge impact on your health. And it's kind of like the saying says, you are what you eat. For my second point, I will demonstrate what the difference is between moderate and vigorous exercise. Any type of really physical activity will help you raise your HDL levels. Sorry, excuse me. I'm going to just show you this quick video, and this is an example of a brisk walk. They're kind of getting tired there at the end. Continue to share my screen here. So that is an example of a brisk walk. More of a vigorous exercise would be like running, sprinting, doing laps in a pool, playing tennis, any type of your like favorite physical activity. A good rule of thumb to think about the difference between moderate and vigorous physical activity. Moderate, you can still talk. And it's like your heart rate is increasing, but you're still able to talk pretty normally. A vigorous physical activity, you should not be able to have like a regular conversation like this. So it isn't enough to work out once or twice a week. It is recommended to exercise about 40 minutes, 3 to 4 times a week of doing moderate to vigorous aerobic workouts. And this is a way of raising your HDL levels, the good cholesterol. It's not always super easy to get in a full workout, especially like us, if you're a student, if you're a mom, if you're working full time, you can start making small changes. So let's say if you're at work and you have to take the elevator, take the stairs instead, park a little further away from campus. Try going for a 20-minute walk in the morning, and then when you get home, do another 20-minute walk, and that's your 40 minutes for the day. My next point, I will demonstrate the difference between a smoker's arteries and a non-smoker's arteries, which is pretty astonishing. So here, you see that a normal artery has normal blood flow. There's no blockage. So smoking and being overweight can actually lead to plaque buildup here. And the more plaque buildup, the harder it is for the blood flow to go through. Once that is completely blocked, you are having a heart attack or a stroke. And then here, these are a non-smoker's lungs and a smoker's lungs. So yes, smoking is terrible for your health. If you are a smoker, quit now. If you are not a smoker, then this doesn't really pertain to you, but it's good to know. Studies have shown that smoking and obesity can be detrimental to a person's health in many ways, like I explained, and cholesterol is no exception. The benefits of quitting smoking can actually happen quickly. So within 3 months of quitting, your blood and lung circulation improve. And within the year, your risk of heart disease is lowered by half, which is pretty big difference. According to the Mayo Clinic, Excess weight actually increases the risk of developing high cholesterol, and just even losing a few pounds can help lower your risks. Little changes add up. So just, like how we talked about earlier, taking the stairs, just losing a little bit of weight, quitting smoking, it can all benefit your overall health. In conclusion, making a lifestyle change can seem daunting, but with the right tools and guidance, healthier choices will come naturally. It is important to remember that even if one adheres to these changes, sometimes medication is still needed to help manage cholesterol. So in my case, I was too young to be put on medication at 9 years old. So we did do a very strict diet. I was active. I've never really been overweight. I've never been a smoker, and my levels just would not go below 300, which is insane for anyone, but especially for a little kid. Eventually, when I was a little bit older, they did have to put me on Lipitor, and it's a life, like it's for life now. But because I do have other family, I have other diseases in my family, and because it was genetic, they had to put me on medication. So reiterate what we discussed, 3 ways that can help lower cholesterol that you can control are a healthy diet, physical exercise, 40 minutes, 3 to 4 times a week. And if you are a smoker, quit smoking. And if you are a little overweight, just losing a few pounds can be a great help in lowering your risk of developing cholesterol. Thank you for your time. That's it.